we have ventured outside. We're on the plaza. It's raining, but we're still here to talk about these tea parties because we have the organizers of 3 of those tea parties, at least in this part of the country. Let me start with Ray Rinaldi. You are going to be organizing the Bergen County Tea Party in New Jersey. Then we have Kellen Gaida, New York City Tea Party organizer, and Jeffrey Weingarten, Morristown, New Jersey Tea Party organizers. Thank you all for being here today. All right, Ray, you're a grandmother of 9. First of all, let's just get that out. You look fabulous.
Thank you.
What was the inspiration for you to start this movement?
Well, I sent emails and letters and phone calls to elected officials, and the response I had received was dismal. And I was very frustrated. I felt that they didn't care or pay attention. And I heard about the tea parties, and having my 9 grandchildren, I'm concerned about their future because the taxes that are being spent are so outrageous, trillions of dollars, and they won't be able to, I don't know how we're going to afford it. And I just feel that my grandchildren will be working for the government instead of the government working for, my grandchildren. And I'm concerned about their future. I feel the Constitution is being undermined, and I just want the taxes stopped, the spending. And nobody's listening. And so I thought, even if it's just me and my husband, I needed to do something.
All right, Ray knows what she's talking about, I guess. She's thought this out. Kellen, you echo the same response?
I do. Definitely outraged at what's going on. And, myself, everyone has to balance their own checkbooks. We're accountable to report all our accounting to the IRS. And here the government is completely out of touch, spending billions and trillions of dollars that no average American can keep up with. No one has a clue where it's going. Recovery.gov isn't doing much help to really let everyone see.
Have you been monitoring that?
I have, and it's a joke, and I'm just outraged. So.
I got to get Jeffrey in here. Jeffrey, you're organizing a tea party too. Why?
In Morristown, New Jersey, be seen on the green. First of all, we want transparency in government. We were promised during the last election that all bills would be on the internet for 5 days, and yet we had the greatest transfer of money in the history of the world, $787 billion, and nobody had a chance to even read the bill. And it was signed 5 days later. So we can't have this. We have to, our legislators have to know what they're signing to avoid any unintended consequences like AIG, etc.
All right. Well, the 3 of you, please stick around. We're going to continue our discussion on tea parties right after the break, as well as Marie Osmond has written a new book, and she's coming up on our show, as well as Governor Rick Perry from the great state of Texas. Stick around. Right back. And we're back with our tea party organizers, Ray, Kellen, and Jeffrey. Ray, let me ask you this. What do you make of the fact that some people in the mainstream media are making fun of your tea parties today?
Well, I think they're concerned about us, that we are a force, and they're trying to diminish that by saying that. But really, I can speak for myself. I'm an average citizen who is just concerned and frustrated that our government is not listening to us. And I just feel the need, and I think there's a lot of Americans that feel this way, and they just want to be heard. We're not crazy.
Also, Kellen, there's also been sort of at least on the blogs, that possibly this is a right-wing conspiracy. How do you answer that?
I've heard that, and all you can do is laugh to that. They propose that big billionaires are funding this. I can tell you from my wallet itself, they're not. So.
But you raised a whole heck of a lot of money
we did,
in a very
actually.
short period of time.
Yeah, we had a bunch of donors, and one of them kind of backed out at the last minute. We raised $4,000 to cover it between 10 p.m. and 11 a.m. yesterday, which was tremendous effort on everyone in New York City. So.
Jeffrey, how many people do you expect out today?
As I tell people when they ask that question, if you want to make God laugh, make plans. So I can just tell you that I've had over 1,000 phone calls and emails promising to bring everyone in their family, work, friends, and we can only hope that that's the way it turns out. And on behalf of the Morristown Tea Party organization, for you, Dave, and Steve Ducey, please accept these Be Seen on the Green t-shirts.
Thanks. You don't mind if I put them all on right now?
Not at all.
It's a little chilly out here.
Please do.
Well, to all 3 of you, Ray, Kellen, and Jeffrey, good luck with your events today. We hope the weather holds up for you. Let's all go back inside and get a cup of tea. What do you say?
Great. Thank you, Gretchen.
All right. Steve, Dave, do you have one warmed up for us?
We got a pot of coffee too. If you would like to know where the tea party is in your location, closest to your house, go to thefoxnation.com. all the information you need to know about it at the Fox Nation.
All right, guys. I bear gifts, first of all.
Oh, you do?
From,
Okay, let's
actually,
see.
I think this is my size.
that's yours?
You guys take extra large, right?
Yeah.
These are largish.
Okay.
We're both huge.
I told them I could belt mine.
Celebrate liberty
And freedom.
and freedom. Of course, we're talking about the tea parties going on across the country all day long. 300 to 500 in all 50 states.
Here, bird dog.
That's a lot of reading for a T-shirt.
There's a lot going on.
That's about the rest
I
of my
like the red,
afternoon.
white, and blue.
Today, the T in T-shirt stands for tea bag. You know what? We got an email from somebody earlier that said that because they live so far away from one of the locations, what they were going to do is they were going to take a tea bag and hang it on their rear view mirror so that people would know that they're supporting the cause.
So many punchlines, I know. Cool.
They also said they would tie one on the antenna of their car. I don't know how long that would actually last, but...
You could hang it from your mirror, too, like Fuzzy Dice.
I don't know how effective it might be. There is some other good news for you today.
You
on
moisten
this
it,
tax
it could
day.
actually be an air freshener.
Why don't you throw that on your rearview mirror? It's a good look. Oh,
Oops,
see,
didn't last long.
that's how effective that protest would be. But the good news